Right now, though, a new report says U.S. Steel could have prevented last year's deadly explosion at its Clairton plant. The report from the Chemical Safety Board faults the company, saying the explosion should never have happened. KDKA's Ricky Sayer has been tracking this investigation since it began. Ricky.
Ken, this final report was the result of months of work. It focuses on U.S. Steel and its contractor MPW Industrial Services. The Chemical Safety Board's report cited 3 safety issues that resulted in the explosion. In the days and weeks before the explosion at U.S. Steel's Clairton plant, investigators say it's what wasn't thought of that helped result in the explosion that killed Timothy Quinn and Stephen Menifee.
Like, nobody ever sat around and said, hey, is it a good idea to be doing this? This valve is rated for 50 pounds of pressure. Is it a good idea to hook up a pump truck capable of producing far more than 50 pounds?
Drew Solly has been in charge of the investigation that produced Monday's report. It faults U.S. Steel for not having a formal procedure for a safe or proper way to complete the specific valve cleaning process that caused the explosion.
And unfortunately, the operation was done in such a way that directly caused the valve to fail.
As KDKA was the first to report in the weeks following the explosion, workers significantly overpressurized the valve that broke with water.
I would shy away from saying that the workers decided to do the wrong thing. I would argue more closely that they didn't know what the right thing was because there was no procedure.
The report says workers had been cleaning the valves incorrectly for years.
If they had done this before, why did it break this time, but maybe not previous times?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have a solid answer for that.
He says they do know for the valve to fail, it had to have been closed or nearly closed, preventing the water being pumped in to clean from getting out. The board concluded that a formal procedure for using water to clean valves wasn't drawn up, despite U.S. Steel management being aware of and endorsing the practice.
So the second safety issue is the longest one in the report, and that one talks about what's called facility siting.
In short, it means U.S. Steel didn't put enough distance between its coke batteries and its buildings where people worked out of. The report says 2 workers who died were in or near control rooms located directly above the coke oven gas piping. A break room was also above the piping.
And so, the history of this issue at Clairton is that the company's had multiple opportunities in the past to think about this topic. And unfortunately, the company has chosen not to do that.
He says U.S. Steel didn't do that because they believe they weren't required to do so. It's something that's been disputed. It connects to the third safety issue the report says resulted in the explosion, what they call process safety management systems.
Maybe you weren't required to do it by regulation, but you should have done it anyway. Because now you have 2 employees who were fatally injured during this incident. And had you done all of these activities voluntarily, they might still be with us.
The Chemical Safety Board made multiple recommendations. They include evaluating those distances between buildings and hazardous processes, developing a written procedure for washing valves with pressurized water, and developing a comprehensive process safety management system. In a statement to KDKA, U.S. Steel said, quote, "We appreciate the work of the Chemical Safety Board contained in its final report and will thoroughly review its recommendations." They also outlined several safety protocols they say they've already strengthened. They include establishing standardized best practices for valve cleaning, improving their management of change program, and having workers complete comprehensive training related to those changes. As for tomorrow's remembrance of the explosion, along with lowering flags at a moment of silence, U.S. Steel says workers will gather for safety discussions. The company saying it's the best way to honor their fallen colleagues is to make sure everyone returns home in the future. A company spokesperson said, quote, "As we honor their memory and those of others we have lost, we also reflect on the responsibility we all share to protect one another and ensure safety remains at the center of everything we do." The spokesperson said they will remember their colleagues and keep their families and loved ones in their thoughts. Ken?
Ricky Sayer, thank you.